What a matchup he is entrenched in today against Nnamdi Asomugha. Second down at about 5. The pass by Anderson right through the hands of his intended receiver, Steve Breaston. The fourth-year man for the Raiders defensively up front. Four-time All-Pro Richard Seymour back in the mix after sitting last Sunday with a hamstring pull against St. Louis. Linebacking core features the 8th overall pick, Rolando McClain. Fresh off celebrating his 21st birthday, may be the most dynamic young linebacker in the NFL. We mentioned Nnamdi Asomugha, the 3-time Pro Bowler, lining up against Larry Fitzgerald today for the first time ever in a regular season game. You see what the Cardinals did last week on third down, or didn't do. Third at about 5 here. It's incomplete again. Cardinals fans wanting the pass interference penalty. The standings would have looked like in the NFC South 3 weeks into the season.
Kind of like predicting that a clutch kicker like Hartley would miss one in overtime and cost him a game.
Anderson under pressure, boy, eludes the sack. Fires and incomplete. Boy, had Fitzgerald at the 40, and a late marker comes in.
Illegal contact down the field, Spiro. That's that matchup you talked about, Asomugha and Fitzgerald.
Pass interference, defense number 24 from the spot of the foul, automatic. First down.
Beautiful job right there. You get that right tug. You see the left arm. Huff was identified as the one that fouled, but it was Asomugha. Trust me. He grabs that left arm of Larry Fitzgerald as he tries to go up for the ball. That's the illegal contact. That's the pass interference.
Had a chance to talk to Fitzgerald about that matchup between those two. Turns out to be a 20-yard penalty as Hightower is dumped in the backfield.
Well, you know, if you want to talk about this matchup, Larry Fitzgerald is serious, and so is Nnamdi Asomugha. Imagine from Asomugha's standpoint, Spiro, he spent the whole offseason and last year hearing about Darrelle Revis. Now, he's the highest paid corner in the league for the better part of the last couple of years. He's been considered the best corner in the league. I think he's out to prove to a lot of people this year, starting this week, that he's still the best corner in the league.
No gain on first down, so it's 2nd and 10. Anderson throwing off his back foot. Hightower trying to clear some space. It'll be 3rd and 10. Randy, I'll ask you point blank, who is the best cornerback in the NFL?
Well, I've seen a lot of Nnamdi, and I think with his total package, with those long arms, with his size and his speed, for me, it would be him. I know he doesn't quite have the reputation now of Darrelle Revis. He doesn't have his own island, doesn't have his own commercials. I know one thing, if you've got a chance to get a Nnamdi Asomugha on your team, football and person off the field, every team in the league needs one of these.
Asomugha known almost just as well for his off-season preparation and his in-game prep than he is for what he's done on the field, as this pass not even close to the intended receiver, Fitzgerald.
Well, again, that
third,
same
4th and 9, they'll punt.
I'm sorry, Spiro. Again, that same matchup. Nnamdi Asomugha working against Fitzgerald, and sometimes your best friend can be your body. Look where he positions his body on Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald can't cut across him to the ball. He'd have to run right through him and interfere. That's knowing where they want to go and putting yourself between the receiver and that point.
Anderson, again eluding the tackle, trying to find Fitzgerald. It's incomplete at the 38. And again, it's Fitzgerald against Asomugha, right over the middle.
Right now, Nnamdi Asomugha and Larry Fitzgerald, you might be able to do a little private red zone showing, just charge of that, make that almost a UFC fight, the way these guys are going at it. It's some great stuff. It's just sort of the battle inside a big battle.
Arguably the two best players at their respective positions facing each other in the regular season for the first time ever. Tim Hightower, the lone setback. 2nd and 10, Anderson from the shotgun. Anderson going deep down the field, trying to find Williams, the rookie. And for the 2nd time today, it looks like Williams is going to draw the pass interference penalty.
It's unusual to say you got lucky with a pass interference penalty, but here's why you got lucky. Check out Fitzgerald right here and see what he does. Nnamdi Asomugha doesn't stay with him. He's running by himself. And I know the quarterback's not looking in that direction. One of the reasons they let him go. But do you really want to do that on a regular basis? Do you want to take that chance?
That's what you call playing with fire against Nnamdi Asomugha. It's a good route. We're talking about the highly touted matchup, Fitzgerald against Asomugha. some of what they've done early on.
Resulted in a penalty there. There's a little bit of Larry Fitzgerald bringing it on the block. That's one thing this guy will do. I mean, he's grown up in the game, idolizes Jerry Rice. Actually, has had Jerry Rice at some of his camps, teaching him on routes, teaching him on conditioning, some other stuff. On this defense, that's what's waiting for you inside.
Third and long. Here's Anderson from the shotgun. Again, Fitzgerald trying to solve Asomugha. From the Raiders' 34-yard line. It's under 3 minutes to play, second quarter. Arizona leading 17-13. Here's Anderson. Incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald. Well, they're looking to him so far.
Oh, yeah, that was a very nice job because you know who was covering him? Cameron Wembley. Nnamdi Asomugha dropped him. Look at Wembley, 96, the linebacker. Defensive end is on him trying to cover him. That's one of those matchups you look for, and if you don't take advantage of that, you're almost sick.
They have thrown to Fitzgerald a bunch, has yet to record a catch. Steve Preston in motion on 2nd and 10. Here is Anderson. Anderson with a shoulder pass for a dangerous play, and it looks like it's intercepted. Which were undrafted.
Look at Larry Fitzgerald coming through the middle of this defense, wide open. Did not have Nnamdi Asomugha on him. One of the few times today we've seen him run free, not only in the defense, but Asomugha free.
Well, one thing to keep in mind, Fitzgerald still not at full strength. The missed extended time, suffered that knee injury in the first week of the preseason.
It's going to be scary what this kid can do.
Randy just turned 21 years old. That is frightening for the rest of the NFL. This is Anderson. Finds Fitzgerald, finally his first catch of the day. And it's a big one. Moves the chains inside the Raiders' side of the field to the 49-yard line.
Very nice job. Fitzgerald creates separation. Both players, Asomugha and Fitzgerald, try to get their arms extended, get in the first shot. Fitzgerald gets in the first shot, fights past those long arms of Nnamdi's, and he's able to turn his body and give a nice little target for Anderson to hit.
So 1st and 10 from there. You see Fitzgerald. And we mentioned the first ever regular season meeting against Nnamdi Asomugha here this afternoon.
5th time they've thrown to him, 1 reception so far. Advantage Asomugha.
It's the second extended offensive drive by Arizona today. Fitzgerald in motion, top of your picture. Anderson going in zone, caught. Fitzgerald, touchdown Arizona.
Delicious little appetizer, delicious little reward. You lose track of a receiver like Fitzgerald. He settles right in that zone. And Anderson does a nice job of delivering it to him for the touchdown. He's been covered a lot. He hasn't seen a lot of the balls, but he's caught the ones that counted.
For Fitzgerald, just his second reception today. That one from 8 yards out from Anderson. And we have our 4th lead change of the afternoon. Jay Feely with the extra point, and the Cardinals retaking the lead, 24-20. At a critical juncture here in the second half.
You got to ask right now, if you're the Cardinals, do you guys really want to win?
Cardinals will be spoiling their home opener today here in week 3. 24-20 with under 7 minutes remaining. This is 2nd and 21. Anderson throwing across his body. He's getting it out of bounds. And now the Cardinals just need some positive yardage for their punter Ben Graham on 3rd and 21. Penalties that have held his team back, but almost an impossible situation here. 3rd and 21. As they have it spotted just outside the 12-yard line.
Good situation for a zone blitz, Sparrow.
Fitzgerald at the bottom of your picture against Asomugha. Anderson firing, and it's incomplete. Fitzgerald was the closest man there, and now Graham will have to punt, pin, just outside his own end zone.
Nice job. Pressure's coming from the outside right, outside left. And finally, it's right up the heart, coming right into Anderson's face.